you can watch. Like, straight up. Like, if you have the money, do it. It's fantastic. GG. Damn right, Thoger. Is it Thoger or Thogger? How do you pronounce your name? Let me update that scoreboard. Hold on. Slim Parnell. Slim Parnell. Slim was a great pick to counter Elder there. I agree with that. Parnell, you can never go wrong with that damage. Alright, I'm gonna pause that, Loots. So, these guys got a good assault pick, a good medic pick into this. Depending how good Kokudo is with the AoE trying to clear turrets, Bucket can work. I mean, the mechanized recharge is always great. You know, you really pick Bucket for mechanized, not so much for the turrets in most comps anyway. And the mechanized works fantastic with Slim. Jack is a tricky character to play properly, but judging by what we've seen so far from the Russian Bears, I think Diego probably be a good Jack. The repulsor can be great as far as forcing the Kelder down and stopping the Kelder from getting those much needed melee hits and pounces and such. Because Kelder, you know, they can wombo combo their abilities, but by and large, they need to mix up some brawling, and Jack is good at countering that. Walter says, really great tourney this weekend. Keep up the great work, man. Much love, Walter. Thank you, man. I really appreciate all the support. All right, we got Loot's pause. They're moving into the tiebreaker here between Too Much Damage and the Russian Bears. Russian Bears are holding it down. By the way, I'm not entirely sure what's up with Loots and this candle thing that says tip now and win full version key. I'm kind of curious as to what that is. I don't know how that works. I'll have to reach out to my guy and get an explanation on that for you. All right, Kokudo. Let's minimize this. That's that EK action, man. While Gorgon's my favorite monster to play, Elder Kraken's my favorite monster from a design perspective, just because of those effects and the way that they look, man. So cool. So cool. Kokudo off to a pretty good start here. Very typical feeding path. A little bit slow as far as where they should be position-wise, but they got a lot of feed, so it's working out. This here is round 5. We are tied 2-2 currently. This is round 5. And then from here, we'll move into the semifinals. Let's go see what the Hunters are up to. We have Monarch and Elite skin on Stiff. We got full Elite, rather Elite and, what was that? It's not Arctic Camo. What the hell's this one called? I can't remember the name of that particular skin. But anyway, they're skinning, so they're winning. We have Monarch Bucket with, that might be Nordida, maybe? Jack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, nope, he's got victory skin. All right, so they got full skins. Kokudo, though, that doesn't look like a skin to me. It doesn't look like a prime Kraken. Dome's down. Very typical first dome, and it looks like they did get a God Dome. We'll see if they use it here. Ruha gonna be the first target here. Let's have a look at our perks and abilities. We got Brawler, Damage Reduction, and Poison Claw. Good picks on Elder Kraken. I like all of them. The turrets are set up and rat-a-tatting away. Death Spiral's gonna clear that out. Ruha catches a pounce right now. It looks like Jack got that repulsor out, stuffs it, and lets him heal up. We do have a good Jack on our hands, friends. Although, look at that, Mechanized Recharge saves everybody from the brink of death after taking massive damage spread. Capacity Jack ain't nothing to mess with. Good Death Spiral. Banshee Missile gets a bit of damage in, but Kakudo is going to try and take off. Throws a Lightning Strike back at him, trying to shake him. Very standard Kraken build here. Lightning Strike, 2 Banshee, and a Death Spiral. So we'll likely see Death Spiral being prioritized in an effort to take out those pesky turrets. Now Kakudo, you notice most monsters would have broke for the cave, but they ended up going this way. Reason being, my guess is they wanted to lead the hunters uphill to try and slow them down, and that's exactly what happened. Very good pathing from Kakudo there. Kakudo gonna come get the jump dog, baby. Get that jump dog. Oh yeah, no jump dog for the hunters. You'll notice the hunters are hanging back. They don't want to mess in the caves here. Kakudo gonna go stage 2. We'll probably see some direct damage being buffed up here. Lightning Strike, Banshee Missile, maybe another point into Death Spiral. Yep, exactly what I expected. Death Spiral in this case will be good for shaking those turrets and even taking out Jack's satellite if he tries to point blank him with it. Dome comes down, Dome's ready. Let's see how it goes here, guys. Repulsor coming out already. Kakudo throws a Lightning Strike, but I don't know what he was going for there. And he goes for Ruha, trying to force that Mechanized Recharge. Once you get that Mechanized Recharge down, the rest of the team will be much easier to kill. But Slim's doing a great job keeping him healed up, and you'll notice he's holding that Mechanized. He's trying to hold it and not throw it early. This is very good hunter play from this team. I'd love to see these guys compete in the pro tourneys. They're through the armor, doing health damage right now. That little bit of DR is really helping Kakudo out. They would be hurting right now without it. They're still hurting with it. Good repulsor use from Jack, totally messing him up there. They have another God Dome, I'd like to point out, but they're not using it. 2 God Domes in a row, and they haven't used either. Much respect. Kakudo down to 2 bars of health, pretty much. I mean, they're getting chipped on the chase here. It's a great hunter squad. They've ran some real atypical things and strayed from the meta, but you can't deny that their gameplay has been fantastic. Death Spiral I find to be way more reliable than Chain Lightning, as Chain Lightning has, you know, unpredictable elements to it. Not to mention it can't chain directly to the deployables. You have to chain to them. I do agree with the Death Spiral pick over Chain Lightning here. Cheester's curious about the ping. Monsters dealing with 148 milliseconds. The Hunters have 133, 153. I'm hosting their game. They asked for a neutral host, so everybody here has the similar disadvantage at ping. I would argue that the Monster's at more of a disadvantage, though, just because the Monster in general, you know, doesn't, or is hurt more from high ping. All right, Dome's down. We see the satellite coming out from Jack. Point Blank Banshee onto the assault, going after Rua, trying to force that mechanized. Great repulsor from Jack there. Capacity Jack, a very scary thing when they know how to play. Rua takes some heavy damage, boosts out, pops the mechanized. Everybody heals back up and shields up. Kokudo just trying to get at him, but this Jack's repulsing non-stop, man. This Jack is on point. The pounce whiffs. Hitting these pounces is tricky with a high ping like this. So, I mean, the fact that they have hit any has been good. But this is dominant Hunter play as they get him down to 1 bar of health right now. It looks like he might finally get his strike on Rua, though, as they go down finally, denying them a flawless victory as they die on the chase.
Hunters win.
Congrats! Russian Bears gonna be moving up as they take the win 3-2 over too much damage. All right, let me have a look here at our brackets. Because Russian Bears will likely need me to host this one, I think I'm gonna have well, Silva should have finished cast. Hold on, let me refresh this. I don't think this is accurate. Here we go. Now, why isn't our top game done yet? Silva's supposed to be casting that. Give me a sec. Let me poke my head over there, see what's going on. All right, it looks like Silva's still casting that match, so let me tell him I'm gonna take this next one. So we're gonna stick with Russian Bears. So we're going to be seeing Russian Bears versus Alone in the Dome. So Alone in the Dome, as long as you guys are okay with me being neutral host for this next match, go ahead and join in on me. My guess is you're going to want me as the neutral host because of the pings associated with having a foreign team. Well, foreign for where I'm at anyway. I'm foreign for them. Is anybody from Alone in the Dome around? Do you want to discuss this with myself and RB about how you want to handle this? Oh, yeah, they might not need me. Good point, joking. They're Europe versus Russia. They might get better pings without me. Do we have anybody here? You don't need one. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So